Hello, everybody. So, another episode of Midnight Rambles at 3 a.m. in the morning. Again, I just have a lot of stuff on my mind, so I'm gonna speak. Um, you know, so this incident has been on my mind and happened in the summer, in late July. There was a guy in my local convenience store, and we would always wave at each other, and he seemed genuinely nice and asked me for my phone number. Now, keep in mind that he was not from the same country as I, so we would communicate in English, which I'm completely fluent in, and I can deny consent. So I just wanted to say that. Um, that English isn't my first language, but I'm really comfortable with the language and I don't have any kind of language barriers. So just keep in mind that I can say no, and I did say no. So back to the story. So he always asked me if I wanted to come over, and I said no, maybe we could go somewhere, maybe I could show you some pretty places here, but I don't feel comfortable with coming over to your house or apartment or wherever he was residing. And eventually, one time I went to the convenience store again and visited him, and okay, so trigger warning for the next part. This entails sexual assault, so yeah. So basically this is a description of sexual assault, child sexual assault, I guess, because he was 21 at the time and I was 16, so that was actually 5 years. But anyway, I gave him a hug over the shoulders, while he was still holding the mop in his hand because he was mopping up the floor. And I said, "Hi, how are you? It's so lovely to see you again." And then he gave me a hug again, and he grabbed my ass this time. And I said, "Please don't do that. You know that I don't feel comfortable with it." Because keep in mind that by this time we have spoken about these kinds of things. I said that I'm waiting until marriage and I don't feel comfortable. And so he says to me that he wants to lose it with me, and I said no, like if we get married then yes, but until then nothing like that. So after the time I give him a hug and I tell him I don't want to, because I don't want to do anything sexual like that because I've been used by people before and I don't feel comfortable and I'm really afraid of having sex or anything like that. And so he takes my arm, starts dragging me outside by my upper arm. I remember it was my left upper arm, and he dragged me out and pushed me up against the wall. I think it was a glass window actually, and there was nobody around. It was a Saturday, quiet Saturday afternoon, and he started touching he pulled me close to himself and started to slowly touch between my ass and stuff, and he would grab it and I could feel him grab my butt cheeks. And one time he slowly after that he slowly took his hand and grabbed my boobs, and I was remembering I wore my bra. Oh, no, sorry, it was a binder bra, like it's a binder, and I could feel, like, I'm not like gender neutral or anything, I just don't like having boobs, but I do feel feminine, I just don't like my boobs, and that's it. That's why I wear a binder. But back to the story, and I could feel his hand on my boob, and I don't even know what happened, but he tried to kiss me, and I got so scared and mortified that I pushed him off of me somehow So I physically managed to push it off of me. And he started saying, sorry, sorry, sorry. And I said, no, it's not okay. And I pushed him off and ran home. And when I got home, he blew my phone up saying he's so sorry and how he didn't mean it. And I said, you assaulted me, and that, you know, that I'm underage and that I am not like wanting this and I didn't want it in the first place. And I said no and stuff. So in the end, he started saying that he's really sorry and whatever. Of course, I just blocked him because, wow, like he wasn't even willing to apologize and stuff and admit. He never admitted he was in the wrong. He just said he's sorry, which is not a genuine apology. So, yeah. I don't really talk about this. I just wanted to talk about it to let girls know that they're not alone and stuff. The point is that I one time talked about it and people said that I shouldn't feel filthy because it happened through the clothes. It wasn't assault, it just was through the clothes, right? Like, you know, it was just through pants, so doesn't count, right? I mean, I don't know. It feels so degrading when they don't when they misvalidate your experience and say, oh, it doesn't count as a sexual assault because it was through the clothes. Yes, it does. Number one. Number two, I'm a religious woman. So for me, when a man touches me like that, if he were to, that would be losing my purity. And I lost some of my purity to this idiot who didn't understand no, because he didn't want to understand no, even though I pushed him off, and somehow I finally managed to push him off. And I don't know, I just, like, it just is so fucked up that I said no and he did it, and I lost my purity at 16 to a 21-year-old who couldn't fucking understand no. I don't know. It just hurts so much because I feel like I was pure and everything, and then I just lost it all. Obviously, religious people are gonna understand this much more, but yeah. Anyway, I love you so much, and you're not alone, okay? I love y'all.